So Brock, I heard first of all that Fox News is following you. Is that true?
That's true, Jason.
So why
They found me. They found me in Columbia, Missouri.
So why is Fox News interested in a little old congressional candidate like you?
Well, I think they're actually interested in the 9th District race in general, Jason. They came down and did, I guess, a nice little segment. They interviewed all 4 candidates in the district. I don't know if they interviewed the Democratic candidates or not, but I know they interviewed all of the Republican candidates. I think they're simply interested because it's an open seat and it's an important race in the Midwest.
How has your campaign gone so far since it started, I believe, in February? What has changed? What has evolved? What sort of experiences have you faced?
Well, Jason, I'll tell you, I'm extremely happy. I'm overwhelmed actually with the positive support I'm getting around the district. Of course, it's been a learning curve for me because it's all new as far as the campaign is concerned. But I'm incredibly happy with where we are. We're running full speed ahead. We're hitting every corner of the district, and I'm looking forward to building upon that foundation in the coming months.
You raised $6,200 this fundraising quarter, as well as a $30,000 loan from your campaign. Some people say that's a pretty weak fundraising quarter. How would you argue that it's not?
Well, I'll tell you, we're again, Jason, I'm happy with where we are, and we're rolling really well right now. Things are starting to pick up, and I think the most important thing that I try to remember and I try to remind our staff of and our supporters is that the support that we're getting across the district is incredibly positive, and so I got to feel good about that. We're moving forward, and like I said earlier, I'm just excited to build upon the foundation that we've already got established in the coming months.
A couple of issue-oriented questions. One that's related to one of your themes about cutting red tape. I hear you talk about that a lot, and I'm thinking the federal bureaucracy is so large, so all-encompassing, and so massive, it just seems questionable that one congressman from Missouri, possibly in the minority party, will be able to do anything. What will you be able to do to actually cut the federal bureaucracy that would make a discernible difference in the long run?
Well, first thing I got to do is get elected, Jason. The second thing, we got to hope that we gain the majority back in the House of Representatives. But even going in, if we still have the minority in the House, I've been an underdog all of my life. I've mounted many a comeback victory, many an underdog victory, if you will, and so it's not going to be unfamiliar territory to me. In fact, it's going to be familiar territory to me in the sense that I kind of thrive being the underdog. And cutting through red tape, like you said, it's a huge problem. I mean, look at we need to streamline our Veterans Administration, our Social Security disability programs. Right now, thousands of veterans who are coming back from the Middle East to the United States aren't getting the adequate quality care, support, and resources that they deserve. Not to mention some of the veterans who are in our country right now to whom we owe the freedom that we're enjoying today. So these are just a few of the things that Jason and I look forward to confronting when elected.
This is a question I've asked every single other congressional candidate. Do you support retroactive immunity for telecom companies that participated in the National Security Administration's program on wiretapping?
I can tell you this: I support wiretapping. I support that technique as far as an interrogational technique. I think it's proven to be successful, a successful anti-terrorism technique. It's thwarted many terrorist activities here on our U.S. soil, and so I support that. Now, do I support retroactive immunity? Retroactive immunity? That's something that I'm looking into right now, Jason, but I'll get back to you on that right now.
On social issues, abortion, gun control, gay marriage, all 3 of those issues, what are your positions on?
Okay. I'm pro-life. I'm pro-Second Amendment. I actually own a Winchester 97, Model 97, with a hammer that my grandfather gifted me. I own a Winchester 2294. So that's a huge issue for me. I support the Castle Doctrine, CCW. Very much in favor of those things, Jason. And the third one was?
Gay marriage.
Gay marriage. No, I do not support gay marriage, no.
Do Do you support continued military presence in Iraq?
If our generals on the ground, if General Petraeus and those boys over there say that that's what we need to do in order to help Iraq become autonomous, then yes. I mean, I want to say this, Jason. Our men and women in uniform will not have a more staunch ally in U.S. Congress than Brock Olivo.
Will you take a pledge not to raise taxes or not to vote on any tax increases during your potential congressional tenure?
Yes, I will.
So you won't vote for any tax increase, even, for example, in a matter of national emergency?
Well, look, a matter of national emergency is obviously another issue. I mean, these are things that you have to sit down and make educated decisions with, and try not to make any thrift decisions. But no, I'm not for raising taxes. In fact, we need to increase the tax jurisdiction here in the United States, Jason. We need to take the tax burden off our businessmen and women so that they can flourish with their entrepreneurial spirits. I mean,